to do something good for ourselves. And I guess that's what you have to do with life, too. So you just wait. You like that, Marcel?
Yeah.
Life's like a pizza. You order your stuff up there, put some onions on, some garlic on it, some horse meat, some lobster. He's from Maine, so he talks really funny. One day, I'm telling you, Marcel, when are you going to be on here? You want to schedule it now?
No. I got to check my appointment schedule.
Check your appointment schedule.
You saw it after the end.
You just broke your back. That's not funny. But he did kind of break his back. But yeah, though, if we could approach it like that, though, but see, nobody really knows what to expect in recovery. It's different for everybody. It is. And, like Jeff said in the meeting today, that's something that I totally relate with, is the whole, I don't wake up and just get the urge to drink or urge to use anything. I mean, we get that when we're in active addiction, because we're already hooked on it. Or we got to drink, or we're going to get sick. Or we got to use, or we're going to get sick. So we just do it to get back to normal. And it just becomes more and more and more and more, just like anything else. But when those things in life come at us that we don't know how to deal with, and it scares us, and it makes us feel uncomfortable, and we just do what we normally would do to make us not feel so uncomfortable. And that's the danger part of it, and that's something that we have to learn to work with and work on. Relationships, we talked about it the other night, man. It's something new to us. We don't know how to be in healthy ones. At least I don't. And until we experience it, there's kind of no point, unless you can get somebody that understands and that is just has the biggest heart in the whole world, who's ready to just dig in, and understand that, hey, this is something we're working on. Codependency is something that I didn't even realize that was a big part with all my relationships. My mom, we're so codependent on each other that it's just unhealthy. But until you realize that, until you read about it, until you realize, oh my God, yeah, that's me. I'm going to start doing things different. How are you going to know? You just go through life with whatever's making you happy, and we watch too many movies, too much TV, and we expect things to be here now, which our bread is here now. Yeah, see, life's getting better.
Yes.
Getting better.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like I'm hogging the mic.
I mean,
you told me not to talk as much, so I'm trying.
Oh.
We're playing the Matt game.
No.
You don't know what the Matt game is. Listen to the episode before this one.
Yeah, no, I agree with a lot of what you said just then. And I just consider myself fortunate to have found somebody that is very understanding and just loving, compassionate, and just drives me to be a better person, to be who I am, really. And just it's just a great experience. But as far as things when we want it, and going through just trials and temptation and all that, like I've heard and I've read that God's ways are not our ways, His thoughts are not our thoughts, and like I can't think that this life is just supposed to be comfortable all the time. Like God, who gave us life, today I believe is teaching us daily to learn lessons from what we go through. And what some people even say, what Satan intended for evil, God uses for good. That God can bring good out of any situation. And we don't know the beginning from the end, or vice versa. So it's a chain reaction, you stepping out your front door, and you're headed to work, and your car won't start, and so you take the bike, and you blow a tire, so you walk down this other road, and you're just having this really shitty day, and then you find out that there was an accident, where you was supposed to be, where you would have been if your car would have started. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, well, it's so unfortunate in our own minds, but we don't even see the outcome from where we're at. We're just too focused on the uncomfortability, the struggle, and not where it's taking us. So like today, I'm extremely grateful for pain, for desperation, because it's brought me to this point. And I needed to get to this point, and it wasn't in my timing. It was in God's timing. You know, like you said, you know, the half gallon, you had to, you know, do it. You know, it had to happen. Like, it had to happen. That was a part of your story. That was a part of your journey. That's a part of your life. That's a part of your recovery. And without it, you would still be where you were.
Yep.
Who knows? Even worse. And I'm grateful today that I am broken. I'm getting stronger every day. Recovery is stronger every day. Every day. Whether little, you know, oh well. Little is fine with me. But you know, and then I also believe that we were given hard times and certain experiences to be able to identify and have compassion for people. Because I mean, like, if you know, if you've been neglected, you know, if you've been shot down, if you've been, you know, ignored, manipulated, lied to, stolen from, if you've been all these things, wouldn't you think that you would purpose not to do that to another human being and know how it would feel for that human being, and you would have compassion and live your life to show love? I mean, I think as addicts, like, we lead such more fulfilling lives when we get sober than people who have never had an addiction problem. Because we're looking at life in its entirety. We're looking at everything. Everything is new. We're so appreciative of life because we've been in the darkness. And now we're in the light, and we realize that whether than the people who are in the darkness without the addiction, they're just in the darkness of the world. Selfishness, guilt, shame, whether it comes from other things. But, you know, life is good. God is good.
And you got to do it for yourself. And if you're in recovery, people probably told you that many times. Or maybe you don't think you're worth it. Maybe you're not in recovery. Maybe you're just listening because you're bored, doing whatever. Maybe you stumbled across this. You did it for a reason. You're listening for a reason. But you have to do it for yourself.
Yes.
Just like, what's the saying? It was a drunk horse thief, and then he stopped drinking, so you still had the horse thief. Well, the same thing. Like, if you're doing it for yourself, that's what you need to do it for. Because, example, I'm in a bad mood. Okay, I come home, or I message my wife or girlfriend or whoever, and hey, we need to see each other. Like, I think she's going to be the one that makes me happy. And then I get around her. Well, I'm still the same miserable person.
Yeah.
Now I'm bringing her down. You know, that's the codependency part where I'm thinking, oh, well, I just need to see her and make her. And she's probably like, no, I don't want you to bring that attitude over here. You know, like, only I can affect how I feel. And we've heard that many times too, and it's true. You know, we're playing the mat game.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe we should call it something else. I don't know. I feel like it's offensive, but it's really not. You know, there's no offense being said when I was like, we'll call it the mat game.
Yeah,
But,
did we explain what that was?
well, we can explain it again. It's when we deflect, and when someone is coming at us with, at least that's how we feel. You know, like, we'll do an example. Matt, don't put your shoes on that way. You got to put your left one on first.
You know, that is a really good idea. Yeah, I think I'll purpose to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. That's why I just thought I should tell you. You know, but that's what it is. It's like when you feel that way, because our normal, like when we feel defensive, like we want to get up and be like, man, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me I put on my shoe. You know, like, I mean, obviously that's probably a horrible example, but I mean, it just, when someone comes at you like that and it makes you feel defensive, where you have to, you know, get back up and no, I'm not doing that wrong, or that, we deflect it with kind of humor and jokes, because we do that around the house now with each other, you know, just from stupid stuff, you know, like, hey, candy asses don't clean out the fridge from the bottom, you know, I'll keep that in mind, you know, that way when 3 months from now someone says something smart to us where we can just be like, you know what? All right, man, I'll take that in consideration. You know, or just say it with a smile instead of getting defensive, and because that just starts conflict, and that works you up.
Yeah.
You know, that's all it does. You're only hurting yourself with that.
Yeah. I mean, I agree, because I am highly. I get defensive, and I get you know, I get defensive, and I just start kind of impulsively just running scenarios through my mind and just making a big deal out of really nothing. So, and I've been doing it a lot lately, and it's been manifesting in other ways. I've had multiple people tell me that I do this, and I'm starting to see it. And actually, the game that we play, where we stop and we run the whole process through, stop and think, I think is actually going to start to help, because it's going to be a learned behavior, and we're going to remember that we did it, and we can apply it to other situations, because,
like I said, we did it in psychology class for a reason. At the time, I just thought it was fun and games, and I got to pair up with the hot girls. It didn't matter. But now, you know, the other day when I was thinking about it, I don't remember what it was you said, but it got me thinking about it. I was like, you know what? That's what we got to do. And I like doing stuff like that anyway, and we have fun with it, and it helps you and it helps me, so that's all we can do. But, Tommy, I'm so sorry, bro, but we're not going to be able to probably get you on tonight.
What?
Yeah, but I promise. Tomorrow, though, I'll name a time and a place, and you can come meet me wherever I am.
Okay.
I might drive down to Benton Harbor. Well, no, I won't, because I can't, but yeah, that's okay. We'll figure it out, Tommy, but I apologize, but our pizza is here. Charlevoix Pizza Company. They're not... Well, they gave us free pop, but wink, wink. But we did buy the 217 pizza, the chicken barbecue, so we're going to tear into that. Listen to our other podcast if you haven't. If you need resources, there's trainings coming up for suicide prevention. There's also something going on in Traverse City. There's something coming up next weekend in Gaylord. Depends how you say it. But yeah, check out our resources page. You'll find something on there useful. There's also the golf tournament. I think you need to sign up by now, but you might be able to squeeze in there. Get a hold of Lisa at Kirsten's Ride for that. But yeah, thanks. 217recovery.com is our website. Like us on Facebook. Share us with your friends. We'd really appreciate it.
Yeah.
For Matt and
Thanks
Jeff
a lot.
and Marcel, everybody here at Charlevoix Pizza Company, we're out of here eating some pizza tonight.
Yeah. Don't forget to park the car in your garage.
You're going to ride a horse here?